Okay, welcome back to the Tuesday show. Let's continue talking about events that just happened after we spent so long on Summer Jam. And another thing that happened this weekend was SoCal Regionals Prelude 2. The ultimate SoCal Regionals is going to happen next month in October.
That's right.
But this was a prelude, as
Yes.
the name suggests.
Yes, and it's cool. I like the prelude just because one-day event.
Just a one-day event.
It's nice to have one-day events again. So I remember Prelude 1 was super cool for that reason as well. So yeah, let's go through the results here. We have Ultra Street Fighter 4. 7th place was Blockbuster John and with Adon, of course, and UGC Ken, Hellfire with Ken. 5th place was Jace the Ace with DeCapre. Continue with that DeCapre, and UGC Commander Jesse with Dalsum, Chun-Li, and Sakura.
Nice.
He uses all of those characters. H&H Kizzy K with Guy and Yang got 4th place. I didn't even know Kizzy K was that much into Ultra Street Fighter 4.
I didn't know either.
I know he plays all the anime games and stuff like that. So, 3rd place was Ian Sanity. Nice, good stuff with Chun-Li. 2nd place was SD Pinoy with M. Bison.
Nice.
Still
Almost.
can't take a Street Fighter 4 of it.
Yeah.
And 1st place was Filipino Man with Rose and Poison.
Good job.
Yeah, so good job to them. Smash for Wii U was also there. 7th place was Fallen with Rosa and Luma. And Tear Bear with Captain Falcon. 5th place was Larry Lure with Fox and 2 Scoops FAD Zan with Toon Link.
Okay.
4th place was GSM Void with Sheik. 3rd place was Boreal Ally with Mario and Captain Falcon. 2nd place was Mr. Con with Luigi.
Sick.
And 1st place was Slayers with Peach.
Okay.
Yeah, obviously Zero is in SoCal these days, but he wasn't there because he was at PAX Prime.
Yeah.
Where he also, that's right, I don't even have the PAX Prime Smash tournament results anywhere or anything like that. But
well,
anyways, MKX, 7th place was Chaotic Armor with Hishq10 Predator. And MPR Gigs Superior with Royal Storm Katana. So Katana's getting a lot more popular now, huh? 5th place, what the heck? 5th place is Richard Wynn with Flame Fist Liu Kang. Is this the same Richard Wynn? Right?
okay.
Okay, and Kinetic Active with Tempest Kung Lao and Grandmaster Sub-Zero. 4th with GGG Flame Elite with Noxious Reptile. That's cool. 3rd place, EGP Wonder Chef with Summoner Quan Chi, Royal Storm Katana, and Tempest Kung Lao. 2nd place, West Coast Jeff with Kobujutsu Tanya. Oh, so someone's still playing Tanya.
She still gets play, for sure.
And, because, I mean, at CEO it was like all Tanya. And,
Yeah.
like, all those East Coast tournaments, I don't see any Tanyas anymore.
No, it still happens a little bit.
1st place was Hitbox Tyrant with Heavy Weapons Jax and Commando Kano.
Really? I didn't know he played Commando
There you go.
Kano. That's really
There you go.
cool. That's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people are saying it's the same Richard Wynn, so
Wow, man.
interesting. That caught me by surprise.
That caught me by surprise as well. I didn't see his name down on the next one.
Yeah.
So. But that's great.
Yeah, so Hitbox Tyrant there, and I saw Vi trying to stir the pot a little. He's like, SCR, we've got some good MK players coming out East Coast.
That's true.
And Big E was like, nah, we're the champions. You got to come to us.
Oh, dang.
So, yeah. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, 7th place was Kai626 with Zero Taskmaster, Virgil, and Quasi-Domo with X-23, Super Scroll, and Dr. Doom. 5th place was HBIOG Shogun, Wesker, Ami, Dorm, and Jeopardy with Zero Nova Iron Man. 4th place was Mini Boss, Virgil, Strange, Doom. 3rd place Clegg Madness, Wolvie, Spencer, Akuma. 2nd place BE Takumi with, that's the Japanese player, isn't he? Black Eye Takumi. I guess he was out here for SCR Prelude then.
I think he was out here otherwise. I don't remember what the
Oh,
story
really?
was.
Okay,
though.
okay. With Magneto, Doom, and Virgil. And 1st place was PSG Ryan LV, Las Vegas, with Chun-Li, Morgan, Phoenix.
Sick. That's
Good
awesome.
stuff. I saw the Vegas guys post like a picture. They're like, we're always happy to come and take SoCal money.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
That's really great, though.
Good stuff, good stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
Chun-Li winning a Marvel 3 tournament.
Yeah,
Sick.
before Bison ever wins the Street Fighter 4.
Oh!
Yeah, exactly. Killer Instinct was Photo Taker Jago and Flavco Hisako in 7th. It's Mock with Saberwolf and Thrill House with, well, maybe Thrill House Z with Orchid. 4th place was Hitbox Tyrant with Spinal. Malice Cinder in 3rd. Gutter Magic Thunder in 2nd. and first was Pretty E with Orchid.
Nice.
Guilty Gear, Exerd Sign, Shotokan or Shitken or Shotken or Shitcan as people like to call him, with Kai Kisk and the Biter with Leo Whitefang in 7th place. The Beautiful Dude, Zato won, and Kugi Slayer tied for 5th. I feel bad for Kugi because Kugi got in there to top 8 in winner's bracket and then he just lost 2. And then that's what it was. Yeah,
That sucks.
Yeah. Sugoi Munsu with Elfelt in 4th. Toki with Axel Lowe in 3rd place. Toki of San Diego. 2nd place was Fu with Leo Whitefang. And I remember Fu and Beautiful Dude at SCR Prelude 1 got 2nd and 3rd place, and they couldn't beat IG. And guess what? IG 1st place.
Okay.
Sole bad guy.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So lots of strong players there. So Takumi lives in SoCal now.
Yeah, Junichi says that Takumi now lives in SoCal. I had no idea.
Oh, nice.
Welcome
good
to
stuff.
him.
Yeah, good stuff. Awesome. Yeah. Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma Extend. 7th place, Beautiful Dude and Kizzy K. 5th place, LPT and ZONG1. 4th place, Stay Free. 3rd place, with Bang and Tager.
Important.
I saw you pumping your fist. I was like, must be Tager.
You know it.
Okay. 3rd place, Nano with Noel. 2nd place, Breaker Barker Dave with Hazama and Rachel. And 1st place, Jonah with Valkenheim. And then Dengeki Bunko Climax. 4th place, Yuki Buri. And 3rd was Wenz Uniel. And 2nd is KFL. 1st place, Delta. Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. 4th place, LPT. 3rd place, R Squared. 2nd place, Nano. And 1st place, Jonah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Good work.
There you go. So that's SCR Prelude. So I do have that up because I can go there myself as well.
Let's turn this bad boy back on.
If anyone's wondering why there's like no camera angle changes right now, is I'm trying to test to see if the stream survives better with less camera. Because I think having all 3 cameras in like 3 different shots, because just in case I switch, there's cameras where here. I just think that it's just taking I'm not sure if XSplit is. Every time I turn off the camera, things work better. Anyway, so there we go.
Okay. So X-Mania happened. It's a
Yes.
prestigious Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo tournament. That still happens. It was in Japan this time.
X-Mania 16 this
Wow.
year. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Didn't
And-
happen a very long time. And what are we at final round now?
I guess 18? Wasn't it
It was
17
close to-
last
yeah,
year?
yeah. Okay, it was somewhere around there. So X-Mania's been going just about as long,
Just
pretty
about,
much.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, very, very cool. So, people came there. Obviously, Japan itself has the killers. But then on top of that, people that were there from both North America and Europe.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, I saw El Trouble and Tanya were the ones that I was talking to most. Obviously.
SoCal?
Yeah, basically the OTP of ST SoCal, basically. But they were having dinners with Giant and all the different ST players. They even had one of those. You know, when you go to those those temples and you have those little wooden panels that you hang up there and stuff like that. They made one of those with all the foreign players who showed up, and it was 12 or 13 or 14 foreign players who showed up and stuff like that. Because not only were Eugene and Tanya there, but David Boudreau, aka XSPR, was there. Damdai was out there. A few other Americans player, and El Trouble and Militime teamed up with I forgot the French player's
player.
name. Yeah. It's like Imichu or something like that. I'm just gonna butcher it. I give up. But yeah, there was a lot of players. I think there was 3 players from France and stuff like that. So it's just really cool to see a lot of these people coming out to this event.
Very unforgiving system. It's a single elimination, one game tournament.
Except they went crazy towards the end. When they got into top 4, they took the 5th through 8 who were in losers and paired them up with the winners teams again. So they played again, and the winners team only needed to win once, and the loser team had to win twice, and then it was 2. Dude, it was the most confusing.
Understand.
It was so confusing. Look, so I mean, you wanted to be there, obviously, but you couldn't make it. I did a live stream of it. I did a live restream of the final day, so I actually got to do English commentary for X-Mania, which was awesome.
It sounds great, man.
Dude, it lasted a long time, and seriously, by that point, it was at 3:30 a.m. when all this stuff was happening, And like my brain just couldn't work for that. I was just
Yeah.
like, whatever, I'm just gonna commentate what's going on. But honestly, it was super cool to be able to do that. I mean, I know I thanked them a million times on the stream itself, but seriously, shout outs to Matsun, who basically said, sure, go ahead, I bet more people will see it this way if you do that. We had 600 people watching consistently throughout that
No way.
that entire time.
That's really nice.
And shout outs to El Trouble and Tanya, because they were there. So when I tweeted about it, they just went to Matsun and asked him. They were just like, let's just ask him. He's like, sure.
That's awesome.
So it was really cool. I was really happy. It was a lot of fun. But, dude, that thing ended at like 4:45.
Well, I probably wouldn't have been able to stick around for all of that anyway.
I went to sleep and I literally had to like put something over my eyes because the sun was out and it was super bright.
Oh no!
While I was trying to sleep. It was pretty bad.
That
so, yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, but no,
So-
the tournament was awesome. So there's singles tournament, and then the team tournament is the more prestigious event.
So
that takes
singles
place.
was won by Murasaki Dictator,
Yes.
Bison player.
Yes.
Second place was Alabama Boxer.
Mm-hmm.
I was not familiar with Murasaki. Alabama's been playing for a long time. I'm aware of him, but I didn't know Murasaki. So
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't get to watch singles, so I gotta go back and see that because that's my secondary character.
Right. He was really solid. He played a very, very solid Bison.
Cool.
So, yeah, that was
Cool.
really cool. It was really
Also
cool.
in top 8 were Seo Chun-Li, Grigla, Fei Long, Pico with Akuma, Onucho with Boxer. Yeah, right, Akuma. By the way, Akuma is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Komoda Blanca got top 8.
Yes,
Shout outs to him.
uh-huh,
And then Tokan with Chun-Li.
It was really funny.
That wasn't in order, by the way.
Yeah, because it was really funny. Whenever people saw Akuma on stream, they're like, "What? Like, isn't he banned?"
I mean,
it's like
yeah.
in Japan, it's just a soft ban. And to be fair, in the team tournament, Peiko was using Old Ken, and his Old Ken was ridiculous.
That's what I'm accustomed to seeing out of him is Old Ken.
Yeah, his Old Ken was ridiculous. So
Yeah, he's very
I don't
good.
think he was like super good at Akuma. Maybe he was just trolling or whatever like that. I mean, he lost to Balrog with Akuma, and I don't
Look,
know.
if it's a one game sort of situation, even Akuma can lose.
Yeah, it's true. It's
Even
true.
Akuma.
Yeah.
Akuma's super busted.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. Secret character, very silly. Anyway,
Yeah.
then there were the teams. As you said, that's considered the more
Yes.
prestigious. But
Mhm.
so fifth places, keep in mind single elim. So this is gonna be all four of these are fifth places. Koroski with Guile, then Kiken with Ken.
Yeah, Kiken with Ken.
I knew a guy named Kiken in the East Coast.
Oh, really?
That's
Oh,
very
okay. Yeah.
Anyway, an Alabama boxer. Then Yaya Sagat, Kawamata Ryu, and Sozo with Fei Long. Nice, a Fei Long up
Yeah.
there. All right. Hide Chun-Li, Tomo Ryu, and Mu Dawson. Then TMF Zangief.
Yeah, really good Zangief.
Okay. Nyo, DJ, and Ryu-chan with Ryu. Those were all fifth place teams. Third place team, Tokon with Chun-Li, Peko Old Ken, Kawasim with Dalsum. Third also, my man Yu Vega.
Yeah.
Personally, my favorite Dictator player.
Yeah. Everyone was rooting for that team. They were like, this is probably the team that has the best chance to beat Mao's team. And they came really close. I'll get into that in a little
Okay,
bit. Yeah.
so it's Yu Vega, Noguchi Claw, Vega, and Kurahashi Ryu. That is a killer team. Then second place, AFO Blanca.
Yes.
AFO Blanca. Tamashima with Boxer and Hakase Dalsum, winner of the whole thing. Ito DJ, Futachan Ryu, Mao with Claw. Apparently he became the best at some point.
Oh,
a few
yeah,
years ago.
he's
I feel like he's been the best for like a few years.
I mean, since I commentated the whole thing, I can actually like comment on a lot of these
Yeah.
matches. Like Mao and Ito did so much. They OCV'd so many teams. Ito's DJ was ridiculous. He had machine gun combos on point.
Good stuff.
He was just like, rah, rah, oh, you're dizzy, rah, dead. Okay, game, next one.
Right.
And Mao OCV'd a bunch of people. Futachan was a strong Ryu, but he actually came out in the clutch in one particular match, and I believe it was against the U Vega team, where basically they came down to the last one, and Futachan was. Oh no, it was a different team. It was a different team because I remember the last match came down to Futachan versus Goto Ryu. And Goto Ryu was actually beating a bunch of people, and then, like, the last round Goto had this huge lead, and everyone's like, oh my god, goodbye to Mao's team. And then Futa-chan just I mean, ST, you know how comebacks are. I can't call them crazy comebacks.
No,
but it's a comeback. Yeah, but it's a comeback. It's a comeback, means to say. So, but yeah, no, it was super fun. It was super fun. Lots of really, really strong teams. El Trouble and El Trouble's team with Tanya and the French player did very well. Actually. Same thing with Damdai's team. They also went well. Damdai actually had old Ryu on stream versus Mao Vega. And he came really close.
Okay.
But Mao won in the end. There were so many. Look, like the pattern literally was really close round with Mao. Oh, guy clutches it out. Oh, I beat Mao. Next round, Mao perfect.
Really?
Like, it happened like at least 4 or 5 times, dude. So yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, Mao apparently is the best at this point. So I don't know.
Good stuff.
Like, yeah. Claw's so broken. So.
Yeah, Claw's pretty silly.
Actually, we should probably upload the archives of that event, huh?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, we should try to do that because I think
upload
we might be one of the only places that has it at this point in
point.
time. So it'd be nice to get that on.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
We'll do.
Yeah. So you might just have to export that because obviously I didn't do a local recording for that one. So. Okay, but yeah, X-Mania, super cool. X-Mania 16. Can't wait for 17.
As always.
Glad to see people traveling out to that event. I think that's super cool.
It is very cool.
And then there was the Hong Kong Esports event. And it was a Capcom Pro Tour Asia qualifier.
Yeah.
So you can imagine a lot of strong players heading out there from Japan and such like that. So
There certainly were.
yeah, I mean, do you want me to do the whole thing or?
Yeah, you might as well.
Okay, so 13th place tied was Bawais or Bawise. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, it's funky.
With Ibuki, Razor, RB with Rolento and Guy. Kwamba Doyu Abao with Evil Ryu and KOK with Evil Ryu. And 9th place was Kwamba Doyu Dako and Tren and Cody NP with Hugo and Gonzalez with Seth. Tren used Guile and Bison Rose and Fei Long. And Dako used Evil Ryu. So tied for 7th place were Doyu Xiaohai with Evil Ryu and Kami. Yubiken Shiro with Abel.
Good job.
5th place was Mise Makoto.
Okay.
Who we saw
Ripping
get
it up
into
lately.
to the Panga League. And CCG Human Bomb with Sakura. 4th place was Just Joa, Dark Joa with Ken. 3rd place was Tompi with C Viper. MOV was 2nd place with Ibuki and M Bison. And Infiltration, who's already qualified, showed up with DiCapre and Ryu and took 1st place. In fact, someone even asked him, like, why do you come out to these tournaments when you've already qualified? Like, let other people win. He's like, it's fun. Best reason pretty much.
He has a busy month. I heard he's in Tokyo and Dubai, and he's going to some North American tournament and something in Europe. Like,
dude,
that's pretty nuts.
Look, you're playing video games, and now you're being flown all over the world and all these things like that. Dude, take advantage while you can.
You're right, and I would certainly love to go to all those places, but man, in
tiring.
1 month,
yeah, it's tiring. It's tiring.
That's gotta be tough. Anyway, this was to qualify for the Capcom Pro Tour Asia Finals.
Mm-hmm.
It's not to qualify for Capcom Cup itself.
Yeah.
To qualify for a qualifier.
Right, and the Capcom Pro Tour Asia main event last year was a round robin between 8 players. I'm assuming they're going to do a similar event,
nice.
A similar format. So they're probably going to have 8 qualifiers total to all lead to that event. So.
I would love to see MOV do well. I think that's super cool. MOV was the top level 3rd strike player. I'll have you know he made top 32 in Mortal Kombat X at EVO.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a fact.
That's right. Yeah.
He was pretty good actually.
I always get it confused. MOV is the one who said that his Chun should be banned from 3rd strike, right? Yeah. Because his Chun is like invincible.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But he won SBO when he had a cast on an arm. There was something like that. Like he had a cast. But he won SBO. He was really good.
Man.
But very cool for him to do well in 4. Of course, he's been playing the whole time. But
I would have laughed if
awesome.
his teammate was Casablanca at the time. But
This guy.
Yeah, okay. In any case, good stuff there. Good stuff at the Hong Kong Esports event. Like, literally,
Hong Kong Esports.
Yeah, exactly. But that's all the events. So you want to go over the coming stuff really soon? Not as packed as it was last week.
There was a lot of stuff to talk about, so it was packed.
Yeah, exactly. Hang on a second. Let's do this. Okay.
Yeah, MOV did well in Cross Tekken. He's done well in SF4 before. I just would love to see him make, Capcom Cup and do well there. I think that'd be really cool.
Right. He's just super good.
He is very
super good.
He is good.
So some upcoming events. So this weekend, I should say, at least, there's the Manila Cup that is going on in the Philippines, I can only assume.
Seems safe bet.
Yeah, in Pasig, Philippines.
In the Imperium Esports Bar and Video Game Lounge.
Okay, there you go. But if you want some details, you can go to www.beastapac.com/CPTRTPH. In other words, go to tinyurl.com/FGC calendar. And he's also created a new Twitter account as well, which is FGC calendar. So if you can follow him on Twitter, he also tweets out events that are coming up, and he also tweets out matches because he'll be watching matches and stuff like that. So it's actually pretty cool. But this event is going on, like I said, this weekend. It will be streamed on twitch.tv/Capcom Fighters as well as twitch.tv/XSplit. So this is a Capcom Pro Tour Asia ranking event. So it might be another qualifier or something like that, or it could just be a ranking event. So.
Okie doke.
Also coming up this weekend is in Puerto Rico is First Attack.
Yeah.
An event that I know Mono PR is very much involved with.
He's the organizer.
Yeah, he's the organizer. Oh, he's just directly the organizer. Okay, good stuff. But this is taking place in Puerto Rico, and there's a lot of good players going to this event. A lot of strong players that are traveling out to there.
Oh, I believe Infiltration is one of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was.
I think that's his North American style.
Okay.
That's what I read.
Yeah.
But of course, people from all the games in North America are there.
Yeah, and I know that Street Fighter V is going to be playable there. We talked about that last week. But check this out. So USF4, MKX, Smash 4 all get $1,000 pop bonuses.
Cool.
Melee, UMVC3 get $500 pop bonuses. Xrd, KI, and Tekken Tag 2 get $250 pot bonuses. That's pretty good right there. So that's almost $5,000 in pop bonuses being given out at this event. So shout outs to them. They are definitely growing year after year after year, doing good stuff. So
it's an important place, I think, to have a big major because it's a little bit out of the way compared to the rest of the country, and they have a great scene.
Yeah,
with a lot of really good players.
And shout outs to them. It looks like they're flying Spooky out there, or somebody out there at least. It's either him or Arturo, because it's going to be streamed on. Oh, it is Spooky. It's going to be streamed on twitch.tv/Team Spooky.
Yeah, also, who's in the chat? Somebody says, Korean Wong says that EX Pugera is also going.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Okay. The Buki player, right? Yeah. So, from Japan. Good stuff.
And no PR Rob.
Yeah, but definitely check it out, www.firstattackpr.com. You can check it out there as well, so...
Okay.
Also coming up this weekend is the Celtic or Celtic Throwdown. This one is taking place in Ireland.
Yep.
So this is taking place at the Ashling Hotel Dublin. I think they just spelled that wrong. Dublin.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So at Dublin 8, Ireland. So this one is going to be streamed on twitch.tv/Brian Von Doom.
Sick.
Brian Von Doom. And you can check them out at CelticThrowdown.com and check out information on that event. So that's cool. A European event coming on. And then finally, we have Paragon Los Angeles, which is going to be taking place at the Ontario Convention Center.
Wow.
This one, I guess, is mostly a Smash tournament here because it's going to be streamed on twitch.tv/VG Bootcamp.
Okay.
So definitely check that out. Again, you can also check out information at paragon.vsgaming.org for their website.
$6,000 in pot bonuses.
Nice. Good stuff.
Again,
good
Melee,
stuff.
Smash 4, Project Down.
Yeah, it's just really cool. I mean, I've said it before. It's just really cool that, to be a fan of fighting games and see these pop bonuses now. I know a lot of people watch things like the International and they're like, man, I played the wrong game. But dude, I was happy when I won like $40 at Southern Hills Golf, and I was
No
like,
doubt.
yes, I made more than
doubt.
the entry fee.
No
I can
doubt.
buy dinner right now for free.
Yes. Yes.
It was like I was so proud. In fact,
Oh, I know the feeling.
I think like when I won, like when I placed high in like some of the Southern Hills Golfland tournaments, like I was so proud of myself. Like I even kept like the envelopes. I think I have them somewhere like that. And I think they even say like $32 like on it. And
That's so
stuff like
sick,
that.
dude. That's
Yeah.
cool memorabilia.
I'll actually have to find. I'll see if I can find them. I don't know if I kept them or if I eventually threw them out.
How
or something
cool.
like that. Yeah. But yeah.
That's so cool.
So those are coming up this weekend. So these
Yeah.
aren't even just upcoming. This is literally this weekend, right? So, but there is some other news about these events. So the Celtic Throwdown that we talked about just now.
It's probably Celtic.
Yeah, it probably is Celtic. Just the NBA, fans. So,
Oh, right.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
So,
that's specifically different.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. So the Celtic Throwdown. Our Mika is going to be playable there. So they're going to have a beta build over there, and we're going to be able to play our Mika, which is super cool. So.
Did we even talk about our Mika being announced?
No, because we totally forgot about PAX Prime. We totally
forgot about it, didn't we?
We totally forgot about PAX Prime. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's hilarious. Well, we'll talk about that.
Yes. But she's going to be playable there, so that's going to be super cool.
Rad.
Also at Southern California Regionals, which we talked about, which is taking place this October.
Yes.
MKX, so NetherRealm Studios is dropping $10,000 pop bonus into MKX.
That's a lot.
Just $10,000 by itself. Just Mortal Kombat. Here we go.
That's awesome.
So yeah,
Thank you.
I hope that makes a lot of the East Coast. A lot of the East Coast players come out.
Me too. Honestly speaking, if Yomi isn't there, there's gonna be some doubts cast upon the person who wins. Like people are gonna be like, "Oh, you won without Yomi being there. You won without Sonic Fox being there." That's gonna be said.
I mean,
so hopefully it won't have to be said.
Dude, you can't blame them if they say that. Though.
I'm not saying you should.
Right? Because yeah, for sure that is I'll take care of this later. For sure, that's legit things because they've just been taking like 5 out of top 8 of every single event. So.
Yeah. By the way, I don't think Sonic Fox can travel that much for the foreseeable future on account of he started his senior year of high school 2 days ago. That's so funny.
Oh.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I saw him tweet about that, and I was just reading that, and it was just like I need one of those reaction gifs. You know what I mean? Where you just like. Or something, because I read this I'm starting my senior year of high school. I was just like, you won $100,000 in video games.
In the interview today, they asked him, "Hey, do your classmates know about you winning all this money playing video games?" And he was like, "Yeah, people came up to me and they were like, 'You're Sonic Fox? You go to our school? How crazy!'" So he's like a celebrity.
Oh, that's so crazy, dude. Do you know everybody that's trying to be his friend now? Dude?
Probably.
Hey, what's going on? Hey.
Probably. I'm not sure if kids do that nowadays, but
yeah. If it was for Sonic Fox, I probably would if I was in high school.
I'm not sure if they would get the Fonzie reference nowadays.
Okay. Actually, that wasn't even a Fonzie. I was just doing, but I guess that is a Fonzie thing. Yeah. Fair enough.
Anyway.
So that's it for upcoming events. So we've got a lot of game news, but you want to just talk about PAX Prime Armika right now?
Why not?
All right. Or do you want to take a break first?
Oh. Let's just take a pause. Okay, that should be enough of a pause for an ad slide that I'll run on YouTube. Split this in YouTube.
Fair enough. So PAX Prime, they said before the event that they were going to announce something big, and everyone said probably a character. They were all right, and it was Rainbow Mika.
Our Mika in SF5. We probably should have mentioned this earlier.
Yeah,
than we did. But hey,
exactly.
that happened.
Yeah.
So our Mika, Ono has always said he's a big fan of Armika, and you're right. When they said that there's going to be a big announcement, we assumed character.
Yeah.
And I felt like Armika was one of the potentials.
Yeah.
Not that I would say she was likely, but clearly she was in the set of characters that you wouldn't be surprised to see because of Ono.
Yeah. Literally the night before PAX Prime, everyone was asking me on a stream. They were like, who would you want to see next? And I was like, look, I'm just going to say Mika because somehow something in my brain just felt like she wasn't far off. You know what I mean? And then literally the next day it was like Mika, and I was like, well.
There you go. I know you like the character a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So are you excited?
Oh yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, there's a few things that she lost that are taken away from Alpha 3 that I'm sad about. Because one of my favorite things is her punch SPD, which is not a standard SPD. It was the one where she tumbled forward and grabbed you and then threw you. So it was like a really fast but much shorter distance running bear grab. So low short into SPD was a good trick. Just like jump fierce into SPD was a good trick. It was just really unique, and the way, so a lot of people didn't use it right. They would always do like low jab, walk, and then just try to grab it. Like, because there's so much startup, you could hide a lot of it in block stun, and so I figured out a lot of really good ways to use the move, right?
Cool.
And so to me, it was just a really fascinating move. It was a really cool grappler move, and she had the standard SPD with kicks. So I just liked having the two varieties, because then it was like, I'm close and you're thinking about this one, and then you see me go low jab, you're like, oh, well, now he's too far, and then all of a sudden tumble. You know, it was just like a really cool mix-up. So obviously that is gone. The little tumble SPD is gone. So, but she still looks super interesting.
She does look really interesting. So her shtick is that she has, her V skill is that she absorbs an attack while she's talking into the mic. She has a hit of armor, and then she tosses the mic. And her V trigger is that she calls in her tag team partner, I guess.
Nadeshko, yeah.
Yeah. And can sort of decide on the timing and angle that Nadeshko will come in from. And that makes setups happen, which sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, obviously the different direction on the controller chooses where she comes from.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the timing control is.
I'm not 100% on that, but...
Because literally there was that one match where Peter was fighting Mike. I said this on Twitter, by the way. They are the best thing to happen to Street Fighter demoing to the public.
Oh, yeah.
In, like, forever. Like, because
step up.
Dude, they make it so much fun to watch. They make fighting games look fun, which
I
is
agree.
awesome.
It's not just, some jerk newspaper guy who happen to be up there, trying to fiddle around. Tell me what the buttons are. I've seen it a billion times. But nowadays, we have an actual person up there to actually demonstrate.
Yeah, the best, I mean, seriously, the best moment was when Kamo Fiend beat Mike once, and you could hear all the Twitch staff laughing.
Yeah.
Like, you could just hear them laughing, because it's just, poor Mike. But there was literally one time, I think the one that they were laughing at was when Kamo Fiend, like, activated his V-Trigger and just started walking forward. He just started walking at Mike. And as soon as Mike twitched, like, Nadeshko just came from the side and just, like, kicked him in the head.
Yeah, that was cool. That was very cool. So she has command grabs. Looks like she has good pressure, good damage. Her V-Skill also, I forgot to mention, increases her grab damage. She has the 720, well, not 720, but grab super.
Double half circle.
Which is not easy.
Yeah, I hate half circle, double half circle combos.
I'm totally with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool looking grappler in terms of gameplay, and I'm really interested to see how the V-Trigger pans out. She looks like a really good character. Like, her buttons look really good. Dude, her anti-airs look really good. Her pressure, her movement, I feel like she looks really good.
That one normal move that apparently you can charge, her stand roundhouse.
Is that the hot kick then?
Yeah, because you would see her, she would go, oh, and then he'd let go and do this drop kick, and then you could combo after if it hit. And it went over limbs and stuff like that. So it's like really the replacement of her punch SPD. But, God, I just kept watching it, and I was like, that can't stay. Like, it can't stay that way, because it just looks super good. But we'll see.
It does. Look really good.
Yeah, I think she looks stupid.
I'm actually really sad about that, to be honest with you, because like, everyone, for some reason, everyone always made the comment that Mika was really sexualized in Alpha 3. She's not. Like, if you look at her, she's actually mostly covered, right? It was just
it's just their boobs or butter.
It was just the not so subtle placement of two hearts. That's all it was.
Oh, you're right. That's really what it was.
Right? Yeah, that's what it was. So it just called attention to that. But she looked like a standard female Japanese wrestler. In fact, when you actually look at female Japanese wrestler outfits, they're actually less covered than her and stuff like that. Sure. So I was actually really sad, that they just turned her into a cleavage monster. You know what I mean? I was
Dude, that's a good way to put it. Because if you look at her bra, her boob is like extending from it. It's like, when you see a girl I don't know if anybody else even notices or realizes.
Dude, come on. Every dude in the stream has noticed this. Go.
Do you know what I mean? When like somebody has a bra that's just too small.
Yeah.
And, like, the upper part of the boob is like doing this.
Yeah,
outside
yeah,
of it, it's like muffin topping.
Yeah.
It just looks stupid. I think.
Yeah, dude.
They drew her like that, so I think she looks stupid.
I mean, they said that it's like a heart window, so that's kind of no. Dude,
Well,
I just hope that they.
Yeah, they're not gonna change that. But she's animated cool.
Yes,
her animations
yes,
are cool looking. I really think like her V reversal, the alpha counter, is so well animated.
Boom.
Dude, honestly, that's one of the better animated moves I think that I've seen so far in SF5.
Yes.
So it's cool. It's cool. People not notice this about bras. It's
Dude,
like
every dude has
elemental
noticed
thing.
it. They're just like trying not to admit it, right? So, no, but she looks super cool. I mean, from what I've seen of her, I think she'll probably be my main.
Yeah, so far.
If it were not for the fact that, and we'll get into this a little bit later, maybe get into it now if we want to, since we're on Street Fighter V.
Sure.
Dude, Chun-Li is so fun. Holy crap.
You're finding some cool looking stuff for her.
I am super happy with how I found more stuff recently, like really interesting things, and I just think she's super fun right now. But yeah, no, right now our Mika looks like my main. I wanted to main Cammy. I've just, like, seriously, like, it's been suffering until literally like 3 a.m. last night. Because the PlayStation was down until 2 a.m. So at 2 a.m. I was like, before this beta ends, I really just got to try to give Cammy one more chance. And basically what I did was I just said, I'm not even going to try to play footsies anymore. I'm done with footsies. I'm just going to be a special move monster. And everything made sense now. Like, I totally get how this character plays now. And as a result, she actually plays different than Street Fighter 4. She really is just...
Okay, but do you think that that's real? Or
So, I don't think it has legs. I
okay.
don't think it has legs.
Okay.
Because basically, everyone is used to seeing Hooligan Roll go over your head, and you're perfectly safe. But right now, Hooligan Roll turnaround dive kick is catching way more people than it should be.
Really? I feel like that's the easiest down fierce of all time.
Right? Yes. See,
She's
that's
hanging out here and she goes to the other side and she
that
goes
is
back.
100% what I think. Is
Okay,
that
okay.
by the end, everyone's just going to be punching it out of the air. Because
Yeah.
my thing was like, if you abuse Hooligan in ST, which is the greatest Hooligan roll in the entire world, and like feels like a move that should be cheap beyond all reason.
Yeah.
That thing's like twice as fast as Hooligan over your head dive here. And when you abuse an ST, everyone just starts jabbing you out of it.
Yeah.
And so it's not going to last long in Street Fighter V, I don't think. But I get how she's supposed to play, and I had a little more fun with her. I finally was actually winning matches with her, so I was happy about that. But
I feel like she looks like she has good footsies because crouching medium kick is really far. Stand strong looks pretty good. Like, I don't know, she has good walk speed.
yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about it is, it's like there's something about her normals that extend her hurt box. Whenever I hit standing forward a lot, and like Ryu does low forward, like I lose the Ryu low forward, or I lose the every
that
other
makes sense, I
poke
guess.
all the time. Whereas with like Charlie, I'm like low forward, hop kick, low forward, hop kick, low forward. It's like no one can hit me. Chun-Li, I'm just like low forward, step kick, low forward, and Birdie, of course, if you touch any button, you win, right? Ryu, standing short, standing forward, low forward, all so good buttons. Like, I felt like they all beat Cammy's buttons. And for once, when I complained about Cammy on Twitter, a lot of people were like, yeah, I actually have the easiest time beating Cammys.
Interesting.
Like, whenever I fight Cammys, they're like my easiest match.
Wow.
Like, a lot of people actually told me that.
I feel like she's a good character. I just think that she is so boring.
Yeah.
Like, by a considerable margin, in my opinion anyway, the least interesting of the characters. I thought that Chun-Li was boring until you started talking about the cool sort of instant legs and whatever else business you found. I think it's pretty cool. Ryu, a blast.
Ryu is so fun.
So fun.
It makes no sense.
He's so fun. He does everything. His offense is awesome. He has the best zoning. He has the best, one of the better mid-range games. Denjin is a blast. The stand light kick is one of my favorite buttons in recent fighting
I haven't
games.
messed with it yet.
It's ridiculous. It has the same range as crouching medium kick.
What?
Like literally, like I think to the pixel it has the same range as crouching medium kick.
Right. Dude, even without parry, I think
Even
he's
without
super-
parry,
yeah.
he is so good and he is so fun. His mix-ups are cool. I really like him. I think he's very good. Birdie, very good. Buttons are awesome.
Dude, I look,
fun.
Okay.
I think he's fun now.
I tweeted out earlier that I thought Birdie was the best character right now. Like, I rated it, so Birdie was S, Bison was A+, everyone else was A.
Okay.
So that was my rating. Okay, I can totally see if you came up to me and say, I don't think Birdie's the best. But a lot of people are actually thinking that Birdie is actually bad or like the worst character.
That's the stupidest thing I've heard ever.
Right, yeah, like that's impossible.
Impossible.
Like I can understand if you said, you know what, I really do think Nash is better than Birdie. Like, okay, I can totally get that. But you can't say Birdie's bad by any stretch of the imagination because that guy's, every one of his buttons wins.
I can't imagine anybody saying Nash is better than Birdie. Did somebody say that?
I had someone tell me that Cammy was better than Birdie, which I just can't see at all. And then I've had some people tell me that Nash is the best character.
Is that so?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like Nash. So for me, the tiers is so silly, but
Right,
the tiers in this beta that is already many generations old, out of date. I would say top Ryu, Birdie, Bison, and then second is Cammy, Nash, Chun-Li.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's it. They're all good, but I feel like the best is maybe Ryu. It's between Ryu, Birdie, Bison for me. I'm not sure which one it is, but I really feel like it's one of those three. They're all good, but I do think that Chun-Li is good, Nash is good, Cammy is good. They all seem good.
Yeah. I mean, it's just really interesting because Cammy, I can't say she's bad because that's just a lie at this point, right? But she's the least interestingly good.
Yeah, dude, she is a snore fest. I really think so. But, I tweeted something like, God bless anybody who finds Cammy interesting or whatever. And a bunch of people tweeted me. They were like, I think that she has the most pressure and the best mobility, and that's fun for me. Cool.
Dude,
if that's fun for you, more power to you.
Dude, because I did the same thing. I tweeted that she's just so boring, and I had a lot of people like, dude, I've had the most fun I've ever had with Cammy. And then but one person actually was like, dude, I thought Cammy was fun. Then I played a different character, and I was like, holy crap, Cammy's boring.
That's funny. That's funny.
But I mean, look, once I started going hooligan crazy, the giggles start coming out, right? But like I said, the strategy doesn't have legs, right? But she can do some really stupid things. Like, seriously, she can, hooligan over you, dive kick, low strong, hooligan over you, dive kick, low jab, jump, dive kick, and now it hits from the front. But see, again, that's only going to last so long. In fact, Ali Yoon, one of the people who was like, oh, God, James, stop complaining about Cammy again, right? Someone was like, but her hooligan mix-ups are so good. And I was like, they're not going to last, right? And Ali Yoon responded with, I don't even count that. That's how how much faith I have in that mix-up. He's like, that mix-up is irrelevant, is basically what Ali Yoon said. So.
It's like a worse old Bison in Super Turbo. You remember where he sort of goes to one side and he comes back? It's even worse. It's even worse than that because it doesn't cross up and it takes forever and it's easily hit.
And the height that it's at is within your button range 100% of the time. When I fought the birdies that would just hit low strong, it didn't even matter if I went behind his head because he just did this and the back of his head would hit Cammy. That low strong from Birdie is
Birdie's buttons are super good.
Ridiculous, yeah.
How's the online experience been for you?
Mostly positive. Mostly very good. I have had bad matches, but you can't avoid that.
Well, sure. But what do you think about the rollback?
It works fine, except for those Okay, so here's the rollback, right? So basically what I'm going to say about regular netcode, the delay netcode that we're all kind of used to, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's pretty bad. Rollback netcode, when it's good, it's just the best thing you've ever played. When it's bad, it's just the jankiest garbage that you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how it works. The good is so much better, but the bad is that much worse. That's how I feel about the netcode. So on the matches that are bad, it's just hit block hit block, teleport, what and it's just I can't even handle it. But the good matches, I can land all my combos, everything feels super smooth. So
yeah. I've had fewer positive experiences. It hasn't been negative on the whole, but I feel like I've had probably more, but judging by your description, more bad experiences than you have had. It seems to me not uncommon that I have a match with significant rollbacks.
Okay, yeah.
Which is annoying. It's very annoying. Even still, I would, obviously it's in a beta, and this is specifically to test out the netcode. So hopefully they'll get some good info and improve it. it's not going to be MKX. And if it's a step up from that, then high five.
Dude, I even tweeted out, like, because they released a patch and, like, it's going to be, like, one of the last patches or whatever like that. I was like, now's a good time to jump into MKX probably, right? Because there's not going to be a lot of changes. And someone's like, dude, the PC online is still garbage. Like, after all this time, online PC is still garbage. That's really upsetting.
I am very excited for the game again.
Uh-huh.
And so I started playing again today. And I hadn't even thought about the online. I was like, I've been in training mode for the past day since the patch came out, and found all this cool stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. Let's try this out. I'm messing with my joystick. Yeah, let's do this. All right. And then the match starts, and I'm just in molasses. I'm just like struggling to move. Oh god.
Yep.
And for some reason, my brain had totally forgotten how terrible that experience is because I was excited enough, but
you know why too. The other games you've been playing are Rising Thunder and Street Fighter V. So when it's good, it's fantastic.
Yeah, you're right.
Right? And then you forgot what that delay net code is like.
You're right.
And that's just, yeah. So.
MK. Well, anything else to say about Street Fighter V for now?
Dude, I like it. I like it a lot. And Chun-Li is, like, I can't even believe how much fun she is right now. Like, I've had rounds before that, like, I have killed someone from full life to end life with like 4 or 5 different like crazy shenanigans. So it's just like, we talked about this last week, and I wasn't serious into it. I was being a little bit devil's advocate, right? How people were saying that they found everything about the game and all this stuff like that.
Yeah.
Look, my experience with Chun-Li has just been like the exact opposite. I keep finding ridiculous things. So the latest trick that I do now, so what I would do is the instant head stomp a lot. That was really fun, right? But if they got counter hit, they get popped up into the air, which is weird, which kind of throws me off because I want to do instant head stomp cross up. And people don't stop hitting jab when they wake up online, right? So I kept counter hitting them all the time, and I was like, this is really driving me nuts, right? So I can follow with stomp, right? Which I should do, right?
Yeah.
But then I also was like, you know what? If I just do cross up, head stomp, and then jump forward every single time, this is a useless mix-up. Because they can walk forward and it's just like whatever, right? So I was like, what happens if I do instant air stomp into short lightning kick? Will I fall in front? And I did. So you can do head stomp lightning kick right away, which is really hard, by the way. The execution on it is really tricky, and you can actually do head stomp low enough that you will do the lightning kick before you've left your height restriction. So there's a little bit of trickiness to it, but you can hit it and combo low jab, stand strong, low forward, and the lightning kick. Like you can actually do that.
Right.
So I was like, let's take it online and find out what happens, right? And I tried it, and the first guy I tried to head stomp, counter hit, and then the lightning kick juggled.
Oh,
the
sick.
lightning kick hit all 3 hits on the way down. I was like, oh, this is the sickest thing ever. I was so happy about that. So it works in both situations now.
Can you do this? Can you do stomp, light kick, legs, link into stomp, instant air stomp?
Oh, like do another one? Ooh, that's a good question.
Can you make an infinite?
Oh, no, I don't. No, well, head stomp, lightning kick is not a combo.
Oh, okay.
Head stomp, lightning kick is not a combo, except unless it counter hits them and pops them in the air.
Okay.
But in the ground, it's just good pressure.
Fair enough.
But then she also has the roundhouse button corpse hop, and then her V trigger is actually really good. Like, I remember how I was like, her V trigger looks like garbage.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, her V, because once you activate her V trigger, her back roundhouse becomes a soft knockdown. And it's the best normal anti-air, like, it just, like, beats everything. So if anyone jumps at you, just, like, back roundhouse and just, like, back fierce, and you just drain, like, this much life off of them. It's ridiculous. I don't know what happened, but, like, Chun-Li, when I first got my hands on the beta, was, like, the character I was least interested in.
Yeah, same.
Thought was, like, going to be super boring, and I've come out of it just, like, I'm just, like, totally in love with this character.
Awesome,
there's just so much stuff to do with her, and I just think she's super fun, so.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you found that stuff, because I thought she was boring, too.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So.
Bison, in the meantime, is very fun also. Yay, Bison.
I actually didn't play a lot of Bison and Birdie. Those are the 2 characters I used the least.
Okay.
Because I knew they were good.
Okay, yeah.
I knew they were good. I
Makes
know
sense.
what you're supposed to do with
Yeah.
them. And also I figured you'd play a lot of them too, so
Indeed.
we could like talk about it and stuff. So.
Indeed. Yeah, I play a lot more Ryu than Birdie.
Yeah, I got that feeling from seeing your tweets.
No, he zones. Like, he's a zoning character and a pressure character.
Dude,
he's both.
he's so fun in Rushdown.
Yeah, his Rushdown's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, anything else about SF5?
No, we can go on.
Do you mind if we take a break so that I can get some water? Because I am very thirsty.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, let's just do one more thing about SF5.
Okay.
What about the costumes?
Ryu has a beard.
Yeah, so the pre-order costumes, really shitty format again. Hey, if you pre-order from here, you get this costume. I mean, I hope they make them, you can just spend money on them eventually. But most people seem to be huge fans of a lot of the costumes.
The costumes themselves are cool.
Yeah,
I think Chun-Li looks stupid, but that's whatever. I always do. Cammy looks like less stupid than usual. Bison is like an old ship captain.
Okay, I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah.
He's like dashing over to starboard bow.
Yeah. Hi, matey. I'll be hitting you with me Psycho Crusher.
He's got this old man here. He looks so cool. And then Ryu has a sick beard.
So,
shoutouts to beards. I shaved today. Maybe that was a mistake.
Someone actually said
an hour and a half ago.
Cammy looks just like Daxter from Jack and Daxter, and it's actually really funny.
What?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Jack and Daxter.
I mean, that's the thing.
Jack and Daxter.
Oh, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, so they were saying that she looks like. Here, let me see if I can actually bring it up on the web over here. Let's just do this here. Let's do this real quick. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay. So some people were saying that here's Daxter here, and here's Cammy here.
Like, I get it.
Yeah, it's got the blue, it's got the goggles, you know,
Yeah.
kind of things like that. So.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, the thing that I don't particularly like about the Cammy outfit, to be honest with you, is that it's just returned back to land of Japan's obsession with too many belts.
Wow, she has a lot of belts.
Yeah, she's just got belts everywhere and just like packs around her waist.
Yeah,
And
little
I
packs
just
thing.
I just don't know what's
Like it's some 90s comic book.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, it's Jack. I've never played. Jack
I never
and
played that
Daxter.
game.
Yeah, I never played it either. It just seemed like another Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, that's
like
exactly what I thought, honestly.
Banjo-Kazooie, you know.
I don't know if that's
Like,
true.
yeah.
But that's why I didn't play.
Yeah.
Probably not the best reason.
But I mean, everyone
Anyway,
liked Chun-Li because
Who
her
cares
hair
about
is down.
Chun-Li? Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't like her outfit that much anyway. But dude, so the internet,
Ryu.
so hot Ryu,
Apparently became trending in some
it
places.
trended. Yes,
On the
hot
Twitters.
Ryu trended, and that's I don't know. I just think that's super
Here's what I
funny.
like about that.
Uh-huh.
The implication is that somebody gets hotter if they have a beard.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sad face James.
I am all about fashion trends that mean that I have to do less work. Because sometimes it's nice to feel the face. You know, here it is. It's,
Yeah.
I'll get used to this thing. It's but it's so much easier to just not shave. Super easy.
Yeah, I can
to not
imagine.
shave.
I can imagine. I mean, that's why I grow my shitty stubble things every once in a while, just because I just don't feel like shaving.
Yeah.
Because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I had a beard today when I woke up, and I didn't even know it. Like yesterday, I found out I had a beard because somebody told me. They were like, "I thought you were gonna shave," because I had recently said I didn't want to have a beard for a while. I want to go clean shaven for a little while.
Right.
And it was pointed out to me that I had a beard, and I was like, "What?" And I had to do this. How did that happen?
Right.
I feel like I shaved like 2 days ago. But I had shaved 2 days ago, and it was a beard.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone's pretty obsessed with Hot Ryu now. So I don't know. I think it's.
He certainly looks cool.
Oops, that's not going to work out very well. Let's go here instead. Hot Ryu. There you go. I mean, I think it's really funny. Because, I mean, I'm sure it's the same face model and they just put a beard on him and he looks completely different all of a sudden.
He does.
I think it's really funny that everyone says he looks like Uncle Sensei from Dive Kick.
He does, though.
Yeah, so someone even made like a Photoshop with shoes on his hands, on this Ryu with shoes on it and a cigar in his mouth.
That's great.
He really looks like Uncle Sensei, so. But yeah, I just think that's funny. So.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah. But.
It's cool. Shoutouts to having alt costumes, but I agree with you. It's very unfortunate that they did it in the way that they did. If you
Right.
pre-order from Amazon, you get Bison. If you pre-order from wherever else, you get whichever other one. And in order to get all four, at least at the start, you have to pre-order it 4 times. Silly.
Right.
Silly.
Yeah.
So hopefully they offer it, all in a package later on.
I did like what someone suggested though. They said that these should have been the default costumes.
Yeah.
They should have just made them look different. Like have even these characters look wildly different.
Yeah.
And then make the original ones the alternate costumes.
Oh, that would have been really cool.
I think that would have been smart because I mean they did do some decent change. Like Ken looks completely different, right? Like you'd almost imagine Ken's current look would go with all these costumes, right?
Right.
But I guess that's just not what they decided to do. So I mean Nash looks really different and stuff like that. I mean I hope they do make an classic Mika eventually because I'll totally get bodied by that and probably end up buying that as well. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
All right.
Any case, let's go ahead and take a break. What are you?
Nothing. Break time it is.
Okay, yeah. So we'll be right back. So I see. I hadn't switched over back to us, so they were staring at Hot Ryu the whole entire time. So. I mean, I don't get the.
I don't have a beard right now, so.
I don't get the fascination with beards, so that's I don't.
You're on one side of a lobbying argument. I get it. It's like somebody with a vested coal interest being like, I don't get the point of having all these renewable energies.
That's exactly.